Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Every time a nigga seen out in the street, they just treat me like a time a nigga try to go and speed. They just treat me like a time a nigga try to take the lead. They just treat me like a time a nigga try to break free. They just treat me like a, they just treat me like a, they just treat me like a, they just treat me like a villain, cause they hate me every time I'm turning on the television. Trying to steal my fucking essence, shooting me off with they venom, but my suit is black, man, so they treat me like a villain. They just treat me like a villain, cause they hate me every time I'm turning on the television. Trying to steal my fucking essence, shooting me off with they venom, but my suit is black, man, so they treat me like a villain.
Man, what you talking about?
Like,
You like that?
Yo, what's up, nigga? What's up? And when I'm in the store, they think a nigga stealing. Every time they see a woman with me, scream that she a victim. And they try to stop young niggas from going and make a living. All my niggas raised that they go and act just like some women. And there's many righteous souls up in the prisons, and a few men who get caught in robbing lynchings. And these niggas don't know how to go and build a coalition, cause they use their own guns to kill another nigga vision. But it's crazy, even though we in the system, that some young niggas when they beat all the fucking statistics. Now the only thing left to do is go and read up them scriptures, so that you can go and learn how to use the y'all lenses. Someone this earth, this is my one and only mission, to go ahead and restore all of the mighty Jacob children. But I know I can't save them all, cause it was never written, so most of my young niggas gonna be labeled as the villain. They just treat me like a villain, cause they hate me every time I'm turning on the television. Trying to steal my fucking essence, shooting me out with they venom, but my suit is black, man, so they treat me like a villain. They just treat me like a villain, cause they hate me every time I'm turning on the television. Trying to steal my fucking essence, shooting me out with they venom, but my suit is black, man, so they treat me like a villain.
Treat me like a villain, I'ma act like that. Where your girlfriend at, cause you know I'm a Mac. Gotta come back like a nigga serving crack. Swag it down pat, so you know I never lack. I can't never lie, I can't even wear a cap. I remember back when I ain't never had jack. Had a backpack full of raps for the tracks. Now they treat me like a villain, I ain't never looked back.
They just treat me like a villain, they just treat me like a villain. Turning on the television, trying to steal my fucking essence, shooting me out with they venom, but my suit is black, man, so they treat me like a villain. They just treat me like a villain, they just treat me like a villain. Turning on the television, trying to steal my fucking essence, shooting me out with they venom, but my suit is black, man, so they treat me like a villain. They just treat me like a villain, cause they hate me every time I'm turning on the television. Trying to steal my fucking essence, shooting me out with they venom, but my suit is black, man, so they treat me like a villain. They just treat me like a villain, cause they hate me every time I'm turning on the television. Trying to steal my fucking essence, shooting me out with they venom, but my suit is black, man, so they treat me like a villain.
Welcome back to another episode of the T.O.P Cast. I am your host, the incredible T.O.P. And tonight, I thank you for joining me for this episode, because tonight I got two of the funniest motherfuckers on the internet. The new young Eddie Murphy and the somewhat older new Richard Pryor, aka Roe from the I Ain't Shit media show, and ToneYouAFool, aka Tone Use a Motherfucking Fool. Two of the funniest dudes I know. Sit back, enjoy yourself, check out Tone. You can catch him on TikTok and on Instagram. The links is in the description below. You already know Roe was just here. His information is also in the description below. Catch my man on YouTube and on Instagram. Got some serious, funny shit coming on tonight, and I want you guys to sit back and enjoy the show. Welcome, Roe. Welcome, Tone. How you guys doing? Introduce yourself and let the people know a little bit about you, where you from, and what you do.
All right. My name is Roe. I'm from Los Angeles, South Central LA. You know, I guess I would call myself what they call it, the what they call the internet dudes. I can't think of the word. Shit. I'm a nigga on the internet that crack jokes. I come back to it when I figure out what the word is. But y'all know what it is, man. I just like to
This
get on the
nigga.
internet. Oh, influencer. That's what I meant to say.
Internet influence. Okay, I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. All right, Tone.
Yo, I go by Tone, man. ToneYouAFool. I'm originally from Detroit, but I'm living out here in Arizona right now. I'm loving it. No snow on this bitch.
I know that's
But
right. Shout out to the D. Shout out to AZ. Salute the young
that's snow
high
is
flyers. And
yeah, but
that my intro song was featuring young man, Young High Flyers, aka Bizzle, Life of Biz. You can check him out too. I'm going to include the link for his music in the description after the live. Yeah, be sure to check him out. He got some hot new music. I like it. That way, therefore you're going to like it. My bad, Tone. I didn't mean to interrupt you. If you
oh
please
no, man,
continue.
you cool, man. I know who the host is, brother. I play. I know, man. No worries, I know, man.
All right, my
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, I do I do a little stand up. Well, I'm trying to get into stand up right now, but I do some internet shit too. I kind of lay low on that, but I'm about to hop back on that too.
Okay.
Like he said, you catch me on my Insta, ToneYouAFool, TikTok, all of that.
Okay.
And yeah,
Don't you have a show coming up soon?
yeah, I do. I got a show coming up soon. It's gonna be at JP's Comedy Club on March the 12th. Show starts at 9. You know what I'm saying? JP's, shout out to Jim Perry. That's the guy who he owned the spot, man. He been doing the thing since COVID. The COVID going and all of that, man. He was the only spot that was like, all right, we keep it open, but we keep, you know what I'm saying? We do the social distance shit, but we not closing. You know what I'm saying? And
That's in
I
AZ.
fucks with it.
That's in
Yeah,
Arizona.
AZ. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Well,
Yeah,
like I was saying to you guys, the reason why I invited you both here is because both of you dudes is hella funny. Sometimes I'm hella funny, but y'all hella funny all the time, at least to me. And then, Tone, you being already working towards or already doing stand-up comedy. And then I see that Roe, he's not doing stand-up, but he's doing internet-based comedy.
Oh,
I
I'm doing
figured,
stand up too. I'm stepping into that. That's what I'm doing.
oh, see.
I've been writing for the last year. That's what I was telling Tone. Like I've been writing for the last year, but COVID hit. Like I actually did a show, like a little book before COVID hit. So I'm really writing. I'm really stepping into that shit. So yeah, I'm coming
Okay.
hard with this stand up shit. That's what my I ain't shit comedy show is about. It's stand up based. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well then
right.
that makes it even better, And the thumbnail for this video is very apropos, I would say, because like I said, I'm hella funny, but only 25% of the time that you motherfuckers are hella funny, and I think the people gonna get a good impression of that this evening. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna give you a word or a phrase. And I want you to tell me what comes to mind when you hear that word or phrase. Y'all ready?
Shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shoot.
All right. The first word, incels.
Go ahead, bro.
All these niggas on the internet, all these niggas that be in the comments, all these trolls, they fucking incels. They all fucking incels. They all lying. They ain't never seen no pussy before. They ain't seen pussy since they came out of one.
I'm saying,
I'm
man.
sorry, but the minute you start identifying yourself as an incel, you have now voluntarily committed yourself to being something.
Wow. All I'm saying is, why would you even get on the internet and admit that kind of shit? It's kind of like telling a girl who want to give you some pussy that I'm a virgin.
So I might not be good at this. You may not enjoy this shit before I give it to you. So heads up, before you give it to me, So you know, this
Wow.
might just please me. So are you gonna
Hey,
give it to?
at that point, you gotta start capping. Like you better act like you
Right,
can fuck the bitch. I'll fake it till I make it before I
right.
call myself an incel. Like
Have
she ain't gonna never know. Shit.
Facts, bro. Like, that shit is so irritating to me, man. It's like it's so much. It'd be different if they was people where you can visually see like they tried. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got this job, or you know what I'm saying? I look healthy. Like most of them niggas who like that, like it's a lot of ugly niggas out here who getting bitches because they look clean. You know what I'm saying? Most of the incel niggas don't even be looking like they wash their ass. So I'm like, how do you expect somebody who wash their ass to want to be with somebody who don't?
I
That shit
don't
be
know.
crazy.
Have either of you guys had any incidents or run in with incel type dudes? Because in my opinion, I think all of these motherfucking dudes the majority of these dudes that's so called like MGTOW, they all kind of like incel to me.
Well,
Because
shit.
they all online looking for dating advice. That means you can't get broad.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I put it to you like this. Any nigga that sit up on the internet and he say he an incel and he don't care about women, all you doing is beating your meat all day. Because there's no way you don't beat your meat and you gonna go get a bitch. If you don't jack off, you gonna go fuck somebody. You gonna fuck one of them 600-pound bitches. You gonna have to get your shit off from somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like, there's
saying.
no way. And all of them, like, I can tell, like, go on the internet right now and post something good about women. The niggas that come in there and say anything bad, 9 times out of 10, they incels. They ain't never had a girlfriend before. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying?
Shout out to Tisha. Thank you for coming through, sweetheart. I appreciate the support. Shout out to Jersey. Red man in the building. All right. What is you guys' take on recent events at the Atlanta All-Star game with the so-called dime piece chicks getting out the U-Haul truck, and the other chick with
Hold on, what happened?
the GoFundMe for because she was stuck in Atlanta. Did either of you guys hear about that?
Yeah, I
I
saw
ain't
the
hear about
post.
that
I
shit.
saw the post floating around. Yeah.
Hold on, explain this shit to me. Say this again. What happened now?
Apparently, the All-Star game just happened in Atlanta recently, or
Right.
is currently happening, and a lot of these broke chicks went down there with $400 and they on unemployment, and now they got GoFundMe's because they stuck in Atlanta. Now I don't know if it's real or if it's cat, or you know what I'm saying, if the chicks is if they just hustling dudes, because
They might
it's
as well just
it's
stay down
wild,
there and
man.
do what they came down there to do.
I'm trying to tell you, make that money. Get on the pole.
All that ass. That's what you came to do. You ain't get a baller. Okay, get a part-time baller. Get 1,000 there. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, get 100 there.
Exactly.
A
Get a couple
hundred, a
hundreds
Them
out of a
40s
nigga.
add up to a flight real soon.
100 there.
Get you 100 there. Fuck 6 niggas for $100. You got 600. You got a flight back
That's a
home
flight,
now.
Man,
just like that.
you got to check that out, Tone. But what really got to me about this shit is the motherfuckers. I think she asked for like 1,500, and they had
Mhm.
fucking like donated like almost $2,000. I'm like, man, I need to get up there. I need to get up there and start saying I'm trapped in
Bro,
Atlanta.
Shit, you
bro,
know
this
how they
sounds
do
crazy as
niggas
hell.
though. They wouldn't. Them niggas will pass you right on up.
I'm trying to tell you, nigga.
Niggas will be sending you $2 like this all I got, my brother. But you know how these niggas do.
They be giving you a
That-
kind word and telling you how not to put yourself in that position again.
Nigga, I have to crawl
Bro, low
from
key,
Atlanta to LA
that's
fucking
why I
with
think
these
everybody getting
niggas.
these sex changes. Bro.
Hmm.
I think that's why these niggas getting these sex changes, bro.
Why?
Because
Why?
they
Why
like,
you say that?
shit, all I gotta do is get some breasts and I can turn nothing to 2K in 2 days. That
To be
shit is
perfectly,
nuts, bro.
honest with you, in a sense, what you saying actually makes some sense. You do have a valid
Yeah,
point when you say that, because
it's a
not
fucking
not
hustle.
not only that, but just on some man shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black males don't want to do what the fuck it takes to really be men. To be perfectly honest about that shit. And some of them
The shit ain't easy.
to such a point that they actually decide to turn into women.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these dudes, like, I mean, I know y'all can attest to this. A lot of these dudes is jealous of women. Like, I don't even be mad if a woman want to go out here and they might as well sell their pussy. They giving it up for free. You might as well go sell that shit. I ain't even mad if they go out there and hustle some niggas. Like I'm
What you say, bro?
talking.
They might as well sell it.
They giving it away to
Bruh.
some nigga for free for a pack of cigarettes. Like,
Right. For a nug
go
of
get
weed.
your money.
Hey,
I don't be mad at nobody no woman that go out there and hustle these niggas because these niggas give it away. I'm actually talking
Bro,
to
that
a
shit.
chick. She got like 4 dudes for different shit. She don't even be fucking them. They just be voluntarily giving her money and fucking taking her places and all that shit. Like that shit's too easy. Shit, why not?
Like, do you not work hard? Do you not work and slave hard for the and then just throw it away because somebody said, "Hey, boo"?
Yeah, man.
I mean, shit, not I.
How easy is your job where you get a paycheck and decide to throw it all away to somebody who's talking to you?
That's crazy.
And that shit happen in real life. She be answering the phone while she in the car with the nigga talking to me and shit. Like, yeah, this nigga about to give me 200. Like, I ain't spent really nothing on her. I probably bought her some food every now and again for like $20. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like these dudes be literally giving her hundreds. And this one dude, I promise you, this nigga said, she told me, he was like, I don't even care if we don't have sex. Like, I just want to eat your ass. Like he just wanted to eat her ass and give her money. I'm like, yeah. That's why I'm like, ain't nothing on women, it's on men. Like when they got niggas that do shit like that, like shit, fuck it. Why not? I'll tell her, why not? Go get your money. Like fuck it. Hey, you ain't trying to be a wife or nothing. Like, go get your money. Hustle all these niggas.
Mm-hmm. It do be like that sometimes. Okay, moving along. The next subject I want to discuss is what are you guys' thoughts? Because I know y'all been around and you seen, the Don in action. What do you guys think about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris?
Shit. I mean, honestly, I could give a fuck about politics. I don't watch that shit. I don't care. Like, I just be living my life. I'm the type of person that, I'm just gonna grab a boat, ride the wave, and then I'm just gonna adapt. I stopped watching the news like years ago. I don't even pay attention to that shit, so I can't even really give an opinion. But you already know they all got ulterior motives and shit.
I know. Every time I see it, I think of Whoopi Goldberg, the white dude she used to be married to. I can't think of his name right now, but yeah. Every time I see that shit, it just makes me want to laugh because once again you see how easy, what I'm saying, we could be made a fool of as a group of people.
All we had to do was get a person with who closer to our skin color than they are to get us to be Team Bible.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's all it took.
I mean, y'all see how they did with Obama.
If you ask anybody,
but why Don get Kanye? Why that nigga gonna get Kanye?
I know.
Ain't no niggas don't like Kanye.
Yeah, shit. I'd be saying if I was to run for president, I was white, I'd sell you niggas a dream too.
I know that's right.
Find one of these niggas. I go find a nigga and bring him up.
Right.
See, I support black people. That shit is that easy. You see how they did with Obama. Like people was just voting for him because of his skin color.
Could
like,
nobody tell you?
About nothing he had going on. They were just voting for him. Like shit, that nigga black. I'm voting. Like, you dumbass. He could be a fucking black Nazi.
I won't change.
Would still be like, I'm gonna vote for him.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I won't change. We gonna bring it. We black. Let's vote.
So Before I move on to any other topics, I just want to give a couple shout outs. I did shout out Tisha, did shout out Young High Flies. I also like to shout out Brother Cam. He's always in the building. Make sure all you guys hit the like button when you come in. I appreciate it. And even though it's invisible, don't forget it's up to you. But also consider blessing the Top Cash App. Anyway, before we continue, I want to touch back a little bit more on you guys' blossoming careers in comedy. What is it that drew you guys to want to do comedy, and how confident do you have to be to get in front of a group of people on stage and try to be funny?
Originally, I used to rap.
Interesting. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I'll link you some of the stuff, the videos and stuff on YouTube.
Okay.
I used to rap, and I also used to write for people. And eventually, just being liking to write, I kind of was like, oh, you know what? I want to try comedy, and I started trying it, and I started liking it, and it kind of just started flowing to me, And then once I learned the concept of it, it became like, oh, this is how you do it, and it was like, okay, now I can enjoy it more because I know how to do it right, and you know what I'm saying, I already had an attraction to it.
Oh, okay.
And genuinely, I'm a pretty silly nigga anyway, so it was kind of like, they'd be like, oh, you should do comedy, you funny as hell,
Yeah,
you get that shit.
Definitely. Yeah, I've gotten that before, so I could definitely understand where you're coming from when you say that. Although, like I was saying to you earlier in the back chat, with me, I know that I can be funny, but I don't be trying to be funny. And so it's very difficult for me to contrive it. You know what I'm saying? Once the moment is passed for me, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? You literally have to walk behind me with a camera and catch me in the moment. Otherwise, it's just gonna be some memorable shit. But what about you, Ro? What brought you to comedy, and how much confidence would you say that it takes to stand in front of a room full of people and tell jokes and try to get them to laugh at what you're saying?
Well, I feel like I was chosen for this shit, because I'm short. Short niggas always gotta have jokes, because everybody roasts you your whole life. So I've been doing this shit. I've been doing this shit since I was a kid. Like I had to. It was survival. Like I had to be able to clap back. Like
that's a quotable. Short niggas gotta have jokes.
we got to, because they gonna come. They gonna
Bro,
come. They
oh
come
my
at
God.
your neck just for being born. Like so, I had to roast my way out of situations. You know what I'm saying?
Because that shit easy.
Yeah, I mean, shit. It's always been in my character since I was a kid, and I'm just like Tone. Like people always told me, like, "Hey, you should do comedy. You funny as shit." And I was like, "Yeah, I can't do no comedy. I ain't funny. Yeah, whatever." Like because a lot of comedians don't even think they funny. They just just be funny naturally. But like I was just like, "Fuck it. I'm a step out here." And like I was telling Tone, like the only thing that really stopped me from like really going in, like I'm kind of going in now, but it's just like the ruthlessness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as a comedian, you can't have a filter like me. Like I'm funny, like I roast people, but I never want to do shit to make people feel bad. But you gotta kill that shit when you're a comedian. Like you gotta, like I was telling Tone, we gotta go there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take it there. And now I have the confidence to do it. Now I just don't give a fuck. Like I put all my shit on Front Street. I don't care. Like I'm not afraid to step on the stage. Like it's nothing to me. And I feel like I'm just me being me. Like, even when I talk to the hoes, like within 4 minutes, like I'm already cracking jokes naturally. Like I don't be making shit up. It just naturally comes to me. So I was just like, you know what? I'm about to be all in on this shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Ro, because the last chick I met, I walked right up to her like, damn, you kind of cute, but you could have shaved that mustache before you showed up to the date. I ain't never seen a 5 o'clock mustache in my life until the day.
Hey, people are
Yo,
asleep. Like if you
She walk around
like
looking
you
like
talking
Homer
about
Simpson.
game, you roast
yo.
the female, roast the female. Like that's real game right there. You roast their ass, they love that shit. They
So as soon as they say you
love that.
irritate, that's when you got it.
Right there.
Yeah. Especially if they like you, because you could just be like jibber jabbing and everything. She gonna be laughing like a motherfucker. But that's the next topic that I wanted you guys to give your thoughts on. It don't make a difference if they online or real life
Hey
situations.
yo, can y'all hear
Um,
me?
yeah,
Yeah, we can.
I hear you just fine, Ro. Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Ro?
I don't think you can. I can
Yo.
hear it like going in and out.
I,
There you
yeah,
go.
Fuck did I
I
go?
can hear. He might have lagged out of the stream. He'll come back in, and but until then, we'll just continue.
Okay.
Yeah. See, he lagged out. He'll come back in a
Okay.
second. Technical difficulties, folks. We black people, we don't own this shit, so I'm gonna blame this on the white man. We'll be back after commercial break. But yeah, man, I really dig the fact that you guys do comedy because I've gotten that same uh sentiment from people in my life that, oh man, you funny enough that you could do comedy. But I know myself well enough to know that you actually have to catch me in the moment. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Which is why, here we go with this social media stuff, and especially this YouTube thing. Eventually at some point, it's my plan to have behind the scenes cameras set up. You know what I'm saying, so that you can catch those moments.
Right.
You know.
I think the moments is because, man, because what you be saying is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the truth is funny because it be something that don't nobody want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It be that
Mm-hmm.
it be like something don't nobody really want to say because it's touchy, but you say it, and now it like you kind of like people kind of laugh out of discomfort. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, it's funny because it's like he's saying everything is real.
Exactly. You said what was on my mind, but I wanted to say it. I just couldn't find the balls to say it.
Or
Yeah,
sometimes you
I
can't
did
even
notice
figure out how
that.
to say it.
Mm-hmm. That too. That too. But I think that's because a lot of people, they're not honest with themselves. And
Right.
because they're not honest with themselves, we have a tendency to wear more masks than are necessary. I mean, we're always gonna have to wear a mask to interact with other people. At least on a social level. But when you wear too many of those, you get lost.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, welcome back, Ro. Technical difficulties. We blame
Can
that
y'all
shit
hear
on
me?
the. Yeah,
Can y'all
I
hear me?
hear you
Yeah.
just fine.
All
Can you
right,
hear
so
Yes,
us?
sir.
yeah.
Good. We blaming that on the white man because we don't own this shit. But anyway,
Right.
what
We have
what
too
is
much fame.
y'all's thoughts on internet thoughts?
Um, I like we were saying earlier, man. I respect the hustle. At the end of the
Mm,
day, I mean, I don't agree with it, but if it's a customer base, if you not providing it, somebody else is. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I used to one of my homeboys who used to sell drugs. I ain't saying no names, or nothing, but he used to say, "Hey man, if I don't sell this shit, somebody else is." You know what I'm saying? And that ain't the best way to look at it. But if you ain't,
mm,
I can't knock the hustle, man.
It's an honest way to look at it because, I mean, that is what we see when we look, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like if you're see a lot of the times, like of course they out here fucking, obviously, but a lot of the times these women don't even have to fuck to get money out of niggas. Like, all they gotta do is go rub on their little head a little bit, say 4 words in the ear. These I mean, look at these dudes. They cash apping them. They drop they fucking cash app in the bio, and niggas cash app for nothing. Literally nothing. So I'm just like, why
Nothing.
not? If I had it that easy, I for
Yep.
sure be out here like, hey, hey,
Feel me,
you
bro.
niggas
Don't,
cash at me. You bitches cash at
bro,
me. Yeah, like I'm gonna do
they
that
ain't
shit
got to get
too.
out the bed. They ain't got to leave
mhm,
the house. They ain't got to get out the bed. They ain't got to clock in. They ain't got to clock out. They,
mhm.
that's nuts, man.
So
That's why. That's why I can't hate.
so it sounds like to me that the problem is not the women.
It's definitely not.
No,
It's not the
that's
Sadly,
it's the enablers. It's the men. Like that's what I keep telling these niggas. It's the men. You enable that type of behavior. That's why they talk to y'all all stupid, because they know they got some niggas that's gonna come in and save them all the time. So that's why they act reckless with y'all. It ain't even about what they do. Honestly, I don't care. I'm at a point where I don't even care what women are doing. Like I don't care. Like she ain't about to treat me like no sucker, so I really don't give a fuck. If she wanna go be a thought, hey, go be a thought. Like just be prepared for the consequences that come with that. But hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
because
mhm.
at the end of the day, it ain't nothing you can do to stop that.
Pretty
Right.
much, pretty much.
If somebody want to be a thought, that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? They don't want what you want. So there's nothing you could do to make them want what you. You can make them pretend like they want what you want, but
Mhm.
at the end of the day, that's what the hell they want. Until they choose themselves to not want that, that's what she gonna want. So if she want to be a thought, let her be a thought.
Yeah. That,
Indeed,
that's why
indeed.
I be looking at that shit. I be like, man, y'all really be mad that they thoughts. What people really are mad at, they just mad that the thoughts, the hoe that was giving up all this pussy ain't fucking them. That's what niggas are really mad at.
And I've said that same thing before. The exact sentiments that you guys are expressing is exactly some of the same, very same things that I said before. And that brings me to my next topic, MGTOW. What's up?
Mm.
What's up with the MGTOWs?
So I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent. I respect the game that's being kicked to a certain extent. To a certain extent, I don't agree with the whole just the absolute. Once you start getting closer and closer to being an incel, I don't
Mhm.
agree with none of that. At the end of the day, it's homeless niggas out here getting pussy. It's you just gotta know where to find it. You gotta know where to go if it's that steep. But I don't. I like the game that they kicking. I just don't like the way that it's being kicked.
Mhm. And
Because like I
I
was
don't
gonna
like.
say like I was gonna
Go
say in
ahead.
the last part, I don't think niggas is. I think men are mad at the wrong people. They mad at women.
Mhm.
I think men should be mad that it ain't more men like Top, for instance. Older dudes that was kicking the
Exactly.
game to the younger dudes. You know what I'm saying? It was
Mhm.
like
The
they mad
real game.
because they was fed this reality, and now that reality has been shattered. Well, you spent 20 something years of your life believing one thing, and now you find out all that's bullshit. You gonna be mad.
Mhm.
Definitely.
I
That's
said
20
that
something
before
years you will
too.
never get back.
Yeah,
You will never get that back.
I said that before too. But the way that I express it is that people don't like to know that they've been fooled,
Mm-hmm. No,
and
yep,
that
yep, yep,
that's
yep.
that's exactly what I noticed most prominently with the MGTOW thing. And I got a video, but that shit is in the cut that I did some months ago. And I expressed in that video that most of the dudes on the internet that came to MGTOW because they had problems with women. And the
Yep.
problem can't be with the women,
All right.
you know.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
shit. Shit, that's the same thing for me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I keep it real, try to keep it real as I can. And, when I first found this RP shit, I was on that type. I was like, shit, man, fuck this shit. But then after a while, I was like, oh no, hell no. I don't fuck with this shit, because I had like before the RP shit, I've had success with some women. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, it didn't go my way a lot of the times, but I was just like, hey, like women are not that bad. Like I'm like, y'all taking that shit a little too far. And I agree with a lot of the stuff that they say, but sometimes they just go overboard with it. Like, I want to have relationships. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to be married? No. I don't want kids? No. But I still want to have relationships with women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's important for every man. That's why these dudes go out here and be fucking billionaires and they still miserable because they don't have good relationships with women. Like that
Right.
whole I'm about to run away from the shit. Like, nah, I ain't gonna be with that because that sound like a bitch, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like like I'm not scared of no woman. I ain't worried about getting my heart broke. I ain't worried about getting played because I'm on my P's and Q's all the time. So that shit won't even affect me. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's I think people realize, like, so when your reality is shattered, you like, oh, so the game's rigged, and then you be like, fuck the game. You know what I'm saying? That's the incel.
Mm.
Then you got the person that's like, well, I'm gonna just play this game however the fuck I want to play it, and that's the MGTOW. You know what I'm saying? But the person who play the middle is the person that realized, okay, this is a game, and I just been playing it wrong. When you
Right.
when you go hunting for a deer, you don't get mad that the deer run away because it heard you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, so I have to sneak up to get this deer. And you spend the
Nah.
time learning how to get what you want out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, I guess in a way it's kind of manipulation, but it's not really. But you get and you realize, okay, if this is what I want, this is what I have to do to get.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like when,
had
when you
to
turn on
adjust my attitude. Yeah, go ahead.
when incels turn on a video game, they don't get mad that the game don't got this on it and then the game don't got that on it. They like, how do I play this game? How do I get good at this game? How do I win this game? That's how they should be looking at the situation. Instead of looking at it like, oh, this game's broken. I can't even play.
Yeah, I be having some weirdos in my comments, like, all women are good. Like, man, shut your RP pamphlet reading ass up. Like, they just watch these videos and they read the guide and they reply all this fucking bullshit. Like, man, shut up. You really don't know women. Like the last post that I did where the girl was talking about, I don't want no boring man. I was just like, no woman wants a boring man, but they assume that all women want a dude that's gonna beat their ass and do all this shit. But
Mm-hmm.
women just want men that's gonna be exciting, that's gonna put their foot down, but they don't understand that. And that's usually that MGTOW type of behavior, like avoid women at all costs. Like, what? Are you crazy? Back to what you was talking about. You're incel, like, nigga, I'm not avoiding all women. Like, I was with you until you started doing that bullshit. Once you start saying avoiding
Right.
women, like, nah, I can't fuck with that, bro. Like, I was fucking with your movement, but once you start talking like that, like, nah, I'm good. I actually like being around women. Like, women are fun when you understand them. It's all
Mm-hmm.
about you. It ain't even about them. It's about you. Like, it's about how you handle shit. Like, you ain't gotta talk to a thought if you don't want to. You can
Right.
Mm-hmm.
cut her ass off at any time. Like, it's your life. You live it and you make them live according to you, like what you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Exactly.
I do see some positive things out of MGTOW, but I think as a result of so many guys running to it, as a result of having problems with women, it kind of put a limit or the light of what it really can.
Shit,
Like
you going
I
out?
don't. I'm going out.
Yeah, you
Oh, there
going
you
in
go.
and out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
good. You good.
Okay. Yeah, but what I was saying is, I think a lot of guys, like incel guys, for example, shouldn't even be considered MGTOW because, in my honest opinion, I agree with the philosophy of MGTOW in as much that it kind of teaches men who don't know how to be men how to be a man with women. But a lot of
Exactly.
guys kind of take it to the extreme. And I would say it's because of the bad experiences that they had with women. and they kind of use
They
big
want
now as
revenge.
an excuse. Exactly. To put it a simpler way, a lot of dudes is red pill, but they still red pill raging. They just ain't calling women all kind of bitches and hoes and all that shit, but they treating them bad, trying to get back at them for the shit that was done to them.
And it's understandable, man. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna get you though.
I agree.
Exactly. It ain't gonna do nothing for you. Being mad, like I said, I had my phase where I was mad, like, man, fuck these bitches. You know what I'm saying? But that shit didn't get me nowhere. Like, I had to find my own happiness. Like, you shouldn't even be looking for happiness in women. They gonna do what they do. Like they pick and choose how they treat different dudes. You know what I'm saying? A girl might treat you like a king and have 4 other dudes that she treat like shit. It's all about how you running your game. It ain't really about what she doing. So that's when I kind of got out of that MGTOW stuff. But like Top said, I agree with the philosophy. Like it did teach me a lot of shit. I ain't gonna cap, but like as far as like trying to avoid women, like nah. Like it's just not even the philosophy. It's really just who's saying it. Like, the red pill shit. It's not really the red pill is bad. It's about who's like putting a message out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's an interesting way to think about it. Okay, the next thing I want to cover is these internet alphas. I know a lot of guys. Now they're not using this term as much, but it's still floating around. You still hear it now and then. But last year in 2019, everybody was an alpha male. Then Sigma male came out, and everybody was a Sigma male. What do you guys think about those terms and ideas and some of the guys who claim to be this or that?
Shit. I put it like this. I'm just a grown ass man. Like I ain't going by no names. Like if you gotta call yourself something, then you really ain't that. Like I'm just chilling. Like I'm just Roe. I'm just me. I live my life the way I want to feel it, the way I want to live it. And if people say it's alpha, then that's what they say. But I don't give it. I don't care about the title. Like I don't give a fuck about the title. And a lot of these dudes ain't really, if you want to go by the terms, they ain't really alpha males. You know what I'm saying? They don't live life according to their terms. Their whole life is revolved around doing what makes other people happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think it's a way for people to feel a part of something. I think it's like a coping thing. It's like we all alphas, we all sigmas. I ain't too familiar with what the sigma thing is, but the need to feel like okay, and I think it's a good thing, but it's just like all good things. Somebody takes it and fucks it up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody takes it. Look, I did a joke the other day. I was talking shit. I was because somebody was saying I was arguing. I did a joke before, but they was talking about like, oh, such and such people don't steal from black people, and I was telling them, man, everybody steal from black people. Everybody steal from black people, and then fuck it up. I was like, for instance, look at Al Qaeda. Black people made it cool to be the bomb first. And them niggas took it to the extreme.
Yo, I got a video on my Instagram. A motherfucker ran into the barbershop. He put a bomb in there. Everybody run out of that motherfucker. So yeah, you a fucking fool, man.
I think,
but that alpha shit.
Go ahead.
It's a coping thing, man. And I feel like some niggas need it, but to an extent. It's like okay, so if I want to be what I consider a man, this is what I got to do. And they give them a set of a goal, but the problem is you start trying to prove it to other niggas and not yourself. You know what I'm saying? You start like, ooh, I want to. You know what I'm saying? I want to show them that I'm alpha, so I want to do this, and I want to show them I'm sigma, so I'm gonna do that. No, do what you look at what a list of what you know what I'm saying, all these people say that what makes them alpha, what makes them sigma, and you pull out what attributes to what you want to be. Don't, you know what I'm saying? But instead, they copy each other to be the same nigga or something. I don't know what it's about.
Exactly. Me and Roe, the last drop that we did was what about what, bro? Attack of the Clones.
Being yourself, like
these motherfuckers they just like their favorite YouTuber.
Well, you got to realize something too. Like, here's what it really boils down to. A lot of these dudes on the internet, see, I was a hybrid. You know, I knew all the cool kids, but I was still quiet, but I still knew everybody. Like, I was cool enough. I knew enough to hang around gang members. I knew enough to hang around gang members, but I also knew a little bit to hang around the nerds. You know, I was in the middle, but a lot of these internet dudes never got to sit at the cool table. That's what it is. That's why they feel like they want to be a fucking part of the group. Like they wasn't the cool kids in high school that people wanted to be around. So now the red pill gives them an opportunity to feel like they're a part of something. That's why they're like, I'm red pill. I hate that shit. Like, I hate when they say that. This ain't no fucking gang. Like, I am red pill. Like, what the fuck? It's a philosophy. Like, nigga, I don't. They be like, are you blue pill? Are you red pill? I used to hate when people like that. Like you sound stupid.
Yo,
this ain't
is you stupid or is you dumb, motherfucker?
I never even thought about it like that, yo. They sound that now that you think about it, red and blue pill, that do kind of sound like some gang shit.
Right.
And they be really mad. Like, no, bro, you blue pill. I thought you was red pill. They would really go off on me, like.
Get this blue pill jigaboo out of here.
all based on what some unknown nerd from high school told them.
Fact.
Wow.
Yeah, they go to their red pill dictionary. You white knight, you beta cuck, you sit mangina. They literally write it down in their notes just so they can come say it on the internet.
Right. You got sticky notes right next to their laptop.
Red pill diaries.
The dictionary.
Red pill diaries.
Right.
Starring incels. But man, I do have a little bit of sympathy for those dudes, but only under the circumstances where they just totally fucked up and bitches just won't choose them at all. Because at the end of the day, even though I don't advocate it, you could always buy some pussy. So, you know, there's no excuse to be a virgin or to be complaining about it.
The fact that you're not fucking bitches mean you got time to be making hella money.
That too.
You got time to make money and nobody to spend it on but your goddamn self.
Hey,
you should be enjoying the hell out of it.
I had this dude comment on my shit. It'd be some funny shit. He was like, he commented, he was like, yeah, I got a micro penis. I just don't know what to do at this point. And I'm just like
what the fuck?
Hey, if I had a micro, like some shit, like I can't do nothing. Hey, I'm tricking. I don't give a damn what no nigga say. I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna be a tech guy, stack all my shit. I'm just gonna trick. There's like absolutely no hope. But I do think there's hope for everybody. But if you like in some deep shit to where you just can't get nothing, like you just got a deformity or you just got something to where nobody will want to fuck you. Oh, just get money and trick. I would tell a nigga to trick. That's just me.
If you got a micro penis, I'm gonna need you to be the best pussy eater this side of the motherfucking Mason-Dixon line.
Y'all wow, man.
And I promise you, she will not care about your little bitty dick.
I'm glad motherfuckers do not make those kind of comments on my motherfucking posts. I swear. I just delete that motherfucker. You can't even follow me, motherfuckers.
I feel bad for him, though. Like, I'll be feeling bad.
I'll be like, I'll send that motherfucker a DM, like, you might as well get your money together and start tricking, and then I'll delete that motherfucker. For real.
I don't want no unsolicited dick details, brother.
Me neither.
I do not care about your micro penis. Just say I'm sexually challenged. Some shit like that.
Pretty much.
These dudes be weird. Like, they be weird, bro.
They be. That's why even though I have a female, well, she kind of like a semi co-host. You know, that's partially the reason why I don't bring her on camera. Not that she won't do it, but motherfuckers is weirdos. Niggas be
Exactly.
doxing you. Niggas be doxing you online and shit. Like, nigga, you actually got time to sit back. I could have gave you my Intellius file if you just gave me $25.99, motherfucker. And I got the whole shit. I got everything. All the premium
Hey, if
snap.
you want to use her hustle, be like, hey, drop $10 in the Cash App, and I put a picture. I let her come on video for 5 seconds.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers that go for that shit too. They be buying feet pictures out here. Motherfuckers is weird, you know. But you know, people is people. But anyway, we're getting close to that time. So before we wrap up, I would like you guys' final thought on this final subject, and that's social media. And then I would like you guys to plug your social media each and let the people know what new projects you working on that you got coming up that they should be expecting from you. Because like I said, both of you guys is hella funny. In case you folks wasn't here in the beginning of the show, I know you motherfuckers thought this was going to be a comedy show, but you're not paying us no money, so we're not performing. Um, Anyway, I want you to go check out both of these guys because I got a feeling. I think both of them going to be very successful sometime in the near future. Uh, Tone is already doing stand-up comedy. Rose ventured into stand-up comedy, and I know you guys are familiar with them from Instagram. Uh, if you will, either one of you guys could go first.
So what was the question again? What was the first question?
Your final thoughts on basically social media and all the fuckery that goes on there about, and then let folks know what your upcoming projects are, and plug your social media.
Well, here's one thing I figured out about social media. Like, people just want to be entertained. They don't give a fuck about the real shit. They just want to be entertained. They just want to see fuckery. I didn't have videos where I poured my heart into that shit, like some real shit. They barely pay attention to it. But let me post a bitch getting socked in the face. It's getting 3,000 views and all this other shit. People just want to be entertained at the end of the day. And that's why, the most popular YouTubers in the quote unquote manosphere is popping because they know what people want to hear. You if you want to go viral, just do this. It's two ways to go viral. You either talk shit about women all day, just talk about how bad they are, and all the broken men are gonna gravitate to that, or you could be one of them dudes that just tell women everything they want to hear. Like, you want to go viral, you're gonna have to do that shit. You're gonna have to be with the fuckery. Like, you ain't gonna go viral just being a regular chill dude. And that's all I got on that social media shit. Honestly, I don't really like social media like that. I'm doing it because it's 2021 and you have to do it, but I know most of these dudes on the internet is fake. Like, most of these dudes are trolls. Like, they ain't really gonna change their life. I understand this, so just try to touch one person at a time. And as far as my upcoming project, just follow my Instagram, Markeith Monroe. YouTube, same Markeith Monroe. Follow me on Twitter, I ain't shit media. And just mess with my YouTube channel. I got the I ain't shit comedy show. I'm gonna be releasing snippets every day. You want to hear some funny shit? Just go there, check me out. I'm gonna drop some real shit every now and again, but it's gonna be hella funny. Just check me out.
For sure, for sure. It sounds like it sound like in order to be successful on social media, at least on the YouTube side of the game, you gotta cater to a bunch of fake motherfuckers.
Pretty
Eh.
much.
Anyway, uh, I hear you, and I don't disagree with you. Tone.
So my opinion on social media is that social media is the new crack in the 80s. It's the new hustle. on one end you got the people profiting off of it, and on the other end you got people suffering from it. You know what I'm saying? People not people. You got some people who stepping on their work. You know what I'm saying? Is doing like that's doing the fake shit behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Getting the quick flips, getting the what I'm saying, the quick sales. You got the people who selling it straight. Like, no, I want the bread. You know what I'm saying? I don't want I do the slow game. You know what I'm saying? I do it the right way. I keep it 100. And you build that group of people that stand behind you for real, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When it comes to the doing the YouTube thing, in my opinion. It's sad that it's like that, man, because it seems like a lot of people start popping when they get to the point where they like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Or they like, or they start, when they fall out of love with it, when it become a job. The people who keep it real, the people who do the fake and the appealing shit, they kind of blow up fast, but it's it's always the same trick. It's never like nothing new. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. They releasing the same videos they did 3 years ago. Like, it's the same shit every time.
It's the same method, same type of jokes, just a different way to do it. It's sex jokes, or it's what I'm saying. It's oh, they cheating, or it's the same shit, just flipped. But they cater into that quick fix, that stepped on shit. You know what I'm saying?
They
Where
know
you
them
got
people
people
want
like right, but you got people who like Top, for instance. Everybody that fuck with Top. The people who do the quick flipping shit, the stepped on shit, once they do one thing that everybody disagree with, they done.
Pretty much.
And Top, if Top was to build to a point where, like, you know what I'm saying, you got like 100 million followers, about 80 to 90 million of those followers are like, I don't give a fuck if I see Top slapping a bitch on video. She did something to piss this nigga off. You know what I'm saying? Because he been keeping it 100 for so long. I know Top. You know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't get down like that unless he was provoked.
That's a metaphorical slap, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta add that in there
from
for
that rap
legal
shit, man.
reasons.
That come from that rap shit.
I feel you, but I certainly I take that as a compliment, and that is exactly what I'm trying to do here. And I've said that before. I'm only interested in having the people here that want to be here. I'm not ever going to force people to be here. My only hope is that I have something to say at some point in time that somebody is going to hear that's going to help them greatly. And I'm, like I said, I'm not trying to be nobody other than who I am. And that's why I appreciate you guys and why I interact with you guys, because I sense that very same thing from you guys, that you don't try to be anything other than who you are. And I can really appreciate the honesty that both of you guys, expound from yourself, and I think that other people should be witness to that, outside of the fact that both of you are hella funny. And I think people should check you guys' comedy out, because I think that they'll appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
You too, Miss Tisha. I appreciate you for sticking around for the whole show. That certainly helps out the analytics. You're such a sweetheart. Bring your girlfriends. We gonna keep it real with you over here. We gonna tease you and then tell you how cute you are. Anyway, I appreciate both of you guys for coming through. Tone, again, could you just remind the folks of your upcoming show, just in case there's anybody in the area?
I got a show coming up, Gilbert, Arizona, at JP's Comedy Club on March the 12th. Show starts at 9. Bring your family, friends. We're gonna have some laughs. I'm gonna poke some fun at people, man.
All right.
You can follow me on Instagram at ToneYouAFool. Same thing on TikTok, ToneYouAFool. And I be fooling, man. I don't know what else to say. Come through, get a laugh, man.
Indeed. Tone, Roe, I want to get back with both of you guys at a later date. And I also want to kick it with you guys at some point, either together or individually in the back chat, because there's some more information I think that I have to offer you guys that may assist you in what you are doing. You know, and I'm not free of charge. I'm not asking for nothing. It's just what I think I may have to offer to you guys to help you in what you're doing. Because I want to see you guys be successful. Understand, Top? It's for you niggas. I want to see you motherfuckers win, but you got to be real with yourself.
Right.
Make sure you follow both of my Instagram pages, The Incredible T.O.P and the Top Cast Instagram page. Go check out the Top Cast on Anchor or your favorite podcast outlet. We are already in season 2. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, do so now. Bring a friend. Bring your mama and your auntie. I'll be their friend. We gonna go out with my homeboy Jay Geezer again, Tone,
Yeah.
and Roe. I appreciate you guys coming through, and I hope to have you guys again soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know what it is.
All right, we gonna listen to another hot joint, and we'll be out of this place.
Usted está escuchando a Monroe.
Case one, yeah. I see a couple models in the yard in the beach. Is it the swag or how I toss some keys? Ballet catching passes like touchdown. Just to walk up in this and shut it down. I'm talking buckets on buckets, then full of ice. Ciroc bottles, VIP looking nice. Welcome to the winner circle, baby, what a life. Different codes every AM, we can take a flight. Coast to coast, got me walking on white sand. Open house, shorty cooking my eggs up. Ocean views, got me thinking about power moves. Open market, moving units all through the city. Case one, what a life I'm living now. Slow grind, gotta get it by any means. Cause it's the life I chose, life I chose. Cause it's the life I chose, the life I...
This is the life. Tell me, what do you know about smoking on and blowing on hella? Pulling up front door, any club, any event. Any club, any event. This is the life. Tell me, what do you know about taking them foreign trips to places you wanna go? Women you never seen, you never smoke. I got a couple bad bags in the meat. Drink bottle, my whole vibing on for energy. There ain't no stopping, we incline to 30,000 feet. I'm on a mission, caught up in a memory. A lot of feeling and a lot of telling me. I'm a gorilla, that's Illuminati, a G. I'm a gorilla killing with simile metaphors. Falling up to any club, kicking in your dough. No, we're gonna get it on. Started with a bad looking broad. Call about money, you know I won't be long. Told her my style like a dawn and she like a ball. But take your clothes off. Cause like a player never taking losses. Yeah, I'm a player, I can show you haters how to ball. Got the paper, yeah, I get it on. Table eating dinner, got the steak and sauce. Homie, I'm making off, taking off with the guap. Cooking product on the stove, baking soda in the pot. 24 carats on the wristwatch. Light hit the diamond prisons when it ticks. Let's go. Tell me, what do you know about smoking on good and blowing on hella? Pulling up front door, any club, any event. Any club, any event. This is the life. Tell me, what do you know about taking them foreign trips to places you wanna go? Women you never seen, you never smoke. Cheers.